The first thing that hits you when starting Armikrog for the first time is how it looks. With the claymation style, it immediately brings back thoughts of a Wallace and Gromit episode. However, the game studio Pencil Test Studios have worked in partnership with TenNapel, the creator of Earthworm Jim. So what is Armikrog? It is a point-and-click adventure comedy which sees you controlling Tommyknot, one of 3 brothers sent out into space as a last-ditch attempt to save your crumbling civilization. Unfortunately, your 2 other brothers Vognort and Numnort have died, so the responsibility falls on your soft, squidgy shoulders. It seems that your planet, Ixon, is in need of plutonium to stop them from a certain doom. So with that in mind, you pack your bags and head for Spyro 5, a planet apparently rich in the stuff. Unfortunately, things don't always go to plan, and your ship crashes into some space debris and you are sent crashing to the ground. The game itself was previously released on PC in September 2015 and received mixed reviews, primarily due to the story length of around 4 to 5 hours and for the buggy gameplay. It did receive numerous updates to rectify these bugs, so has it found its way to the PS4 bug-free? Let's find out. So, the gameplay. It's pretty standard fare for any point-and-click adventure. Move the cursor and click to move, interact and to pick up and use items, with only one slight difference. In Armikrog, you have 2 characters to choose from, the aforementioned Tommyknot and his faithful sidekick Beak, or Beaky as he is often referred to. Beaky is a seemingly blind, with no eyes to be seen, dog-type creature who, when selected and moves into his own tunnel sections, causes the screen to go black and white and allows you to see things that Tommy cannot, special wavelengths that only Beaky can see. This helps you to progress through the story as you're able to speak to these octopus-like creatures. They also double as ladders by you climbing on their tentacles and riding them up and down. Literally. Further on, you feed Beaky a fly which allows him to fly, and as a result you can reach previously unreachable areas. While exploring as Beaky, you swallow items which later, when returning to Tommy, you regurgitate to allow him to pick them up. Gross. As you progress, you pick up levers, place levers to open doors, walk through the doors, and every now and then you get to tackle a sliding tile puzzle, which plays out exactly as you would think, with each successful puzzle opening the door to the next step of the story. These puzzles get progressively harder, with more tiles added for you to move the closer you get to the conclusion of your quest. Now and then you are greeted with other types of puzzles, with the solution either coming from trial and error or from a previous visual clue that either Tommy gets to see or Beaky when he's in his super sensor-vision. Then, all of a sudden, a baby comes into the game. I never said it would make sense. Every now and then the baby starts crying and you have to organise a baby mobile with its characters to allow the music to play and to calm the baby down, and only then can you carry on. So, don't worry, no calls to social services for a screaming baby is needed. As you progress through the story, the baby, seemingly unimportant at the beginning, begins to have a greater impact on the game. No spoilers. Vehicle sections are dotted here and there for transition from one place to another. These see you riding a cart with forward and back controls, moving along a predetermined path, with some coming with their own puzzles, using switches to move the path and allowing you to make progress. Although the story is a good one and well narrated, it is incredibly short. At around 4 to 5 hours, this is disappointing, as I felt there could have been much more. The story seemed to come to a very quick climax, and nothing else was mentioned about what has happened to your own planet to put you in this predicament. What has happened to your other brothers? Spoilers. When you do finish the story and find out the conclusion, it doesn't even give you any interest in replaying the game. In conclusion, the game has its good points, with a well-told story and solid point-and-click mechanics. Its varied puzzles give a decent challenge, however, the short story really acts to the detriment of the game and leaves me wondering what might have been.